space, they look pretty good. I think that's more likely than not.
Yeah, possible, and I don't know. I'm kind of rooting for it. I want to see where MVP space is against a top-level team. I mean, these are both like mid-tier-ish to top-level-ish teams, kind of looking to break into that top 8. Selfless might be really on the cusp of where they're at right now, and then WeUnited, like I said, they won the EU weekly yesterday, so they've been playing great, definitely adjusting to this new meta. Now, what we see on the side of this WeUnited team is not super surprising. 2Easy is going to be playing the McCree. Reels is on the Lucio. Zoms is going to play Zarya. Forsaken on D.Va. Shadowburn, of course, on Genji. Slasher is going to play on the Zenyatta.
Yeah, no surprise there. Slasher's been on support quite a bit as of late. It's been his thing in ranked, and I'll tell you this much, when playing DPS, it's actually really nice to have Slasher guarding your back. I mean, this is a scumbag Zenyatta McCree thing, but you think McCree is overpowered on normally. Just wait until everyone has Discord orbs on. But take a look here at the side. Coming out from Selfless, it's going to be Ipan on the McCree, Chili on Zenyatta, Rob Wiz on the Reaper, Michael 3D on D.Va, Dak on Lucio, Juvenile going to be on the Reinhardt. Oh, both teams getting into it in a hurry. Shadowburn going to back. Shadowburn's Genji, of course, top tier. Takes out Iman immediately. Forsaken on the Rob Wiz, so already 64 in favor of WeUnited.
That's all the damage.
Yeah, they've set themselves up really well to take first control of this. Zom's getting a little bit of fall through, and this is where WeUnited, their best hope is just to avoid chaining deaths, not giving up too much L charge, but Hex, Shadowburn already has Dragon Blade up in just a moment here. This is going to be very rough for the next push coming in from Selfless.
Yeah, Shadowburn has just been doing so much just basic damage on his Genji over the last day or so that he has Dragon Blade up more than I've seen most Genjis ever have. Of course, this is a new meta, maybe things are a little different, but I think he had 5 in 1 round yesterday.
Shadowburn comes in here, Dragon Blade at the ready, gets to the back line. Doesn't get the kill he's looking for immediately. Imam was able to sort of squirrel his way out there, but not from the last slash. Will go down. Meanwhile, Slasher with the Zenyatta back up from the back, laying out the orbs, going to take out the Lucio. Support on support violence, and that's just what Zenyatta does. He's really good at cleanup, as I mentioned earlier in the cast.
Yeah, it was actually kind of nice that Shadowburn bailed out there because it put them all in a corner. He was fighting 1v4 and he knew it, so he was able to get out of there, came back in, got some damage in, got 1 kill. Then the rest of the team was super softened up.
Oh, the Graviton pulls in 4 people. Will the follow through coming from Shadowburn? He was a little bit late to the party, gonna be met by a Sound Bear, so they don't get the follow-up they're looking for in that. In fact, Iman is able to turn it back in Selfless's favor. They take out 2Easy. They don't have full control here. If they take out Shadowburn, they're in much better shape. They do take out Shadowburn. And a lot resting on Iman here. This is cleanup potential for Iman. Moves in, looking for the Zarya. Zarya right now just playing ring around the Rosie. Does not want to get taken out. And with the orb on him, he's actually going to live as 2Easy back to fight. Able to take out Dak. And WeUnited, they weather the storm. They are able to get back onto the point and re-solidify.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a pretty bad Graviton overall by Zoms. I think he was a little early to the party, maybe freelancing, thinking he was going to get something huge. However, he's going to redeem himself because he already has 85% on his next Graviton. Already has another Graviton.
Yep, the Graviton is up. Deadeye right now coming up from Iman. That's going to force people back, at least for a moment. Should not do too much in the way of damage unless someone gets real arrogant. But now take a look at Zoms. He's perfectly set up here for a Graviton. He's going to be looking for it in just a moment. But doesn't even need to. Shadowburn says, hold on, fam, I got this. The 4K Dragon Blade comes out right in the back line. And they're going to get this. Actually, Zoms used the... I don't know why he used the Graviton towards it.
Well, because the...
Oh, yeah, so the round's ending. That would be why. I was like, you didn't need to do that. You can save it, but... What, are you going to play to 150%? The round is over. WeUnited. Pretty good round coming out from them. Good stuff from Shadowburn at the end as well.
Yeah, Chad actually correcting me. He had a map yesterday where he had 8 Dragon Blades in the map. But I think there was one stage on King of the Hill where he had like 4 or 5, which was just insanity. He does a lot of damage just on his regular kit, and so his Dragon Blades are up pretty constantly. That was extremely one-sided in favor of WeUnited there.
Yeah, WeUnited, they've been looking better and better as time goes on. I'm not sure if Slasher is on their team now or just filling in, but good Zen play coming out from him as well.
Alright, so they're going to stick on this Reaper here. Maybe they don't have someone who can compete Genji-wise. I feel like Genji and McCree are the best 2 DPSs to run right now. Reaper's more situational.
It definitely seems to be the case. Lots of Genji plays coming out. I think it's part Zen has really good synergy with the Genji as well, so it sort of makes up for the poke that he's taking.
Yeah.
But Juvenile going down right away, the 2Easy. First pick of the game to WeUnited. And again, you have to deal with these McCrees that actually do things in this meta. Dak going to absorb the shot, goes down. That's, again, going to be a very decisive team wipe here coming out from the side of WeUnited. So they take the Garden Stage first, and the Garden Stage hex can be pretty darn difficult to actually retake once a team is entrenched.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. They could actually even just zone out right now if they wanted to with this D.Va ult. Then by the time they were able to regroup from that, they could, you know, come over and get into a Deadeye. I don't know what happened to that D.Va ult.
Oh, too easy with the Deadeye in the backline. Does take one. Shadowburn gets that back, gets the follow through, takes out 2, looking for Lucio. Lucio is not going to be able to get away from this. Eats the left click to the head. Another triple kill coming out from Shadowburn, and Shadowburn's Genji is just absolutely horrifying. I mean, I don't say this about many players, but right now, his Genji, second to none. Easily a tier 1 Genji.
Definitely an EU. We've yet to see the top tier NA players really run their Genji, but yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, he's moving in from the back. Someone fell off the bridge there. So Shadowburn gets it back to the Dragon Blade, has 2 kills already, looking for more, finds Lucio, gets another 3K. Shadowburn, please calm down. This Genji play is disgusting, and it's a treat to watch.
Yeah, it's not much more to say. He's just playing a super great Genji. Of course, his team's giving him the support that he needs. They're not running really anything super special, but he gets the orb when he needs it. He gets shields when he needs it. He hangs out in transcendences and defensive matrixes. He's hard to kill.
And well, Sunbear, though, does come down here for both seeds. Everyone's going to be feeling the beat as Iman comes in, gets the Deadeye, takes out 2, will go down in turn, so they are down to McCree. Too Easy still alive here for the side WeUnited. Forsaken actually picks up 2 kills in the aftermath. And if this Deadeye picks off anyone, WeUnited could really hold here. Does not connect. Anytime there's a McCree alive, though, in a worn-down fight, it's difficult. And Shadowburn is still in it as well, so it's not great for WeUnited right now. But their respawns are coming back in.
Yeah, they stalled enough.
Yeah, Rob Wiz, though, does have Death Blossom. He's going to be looking for it. Gets the double kill. Just left-clicking with the Hellfire Shotguns. Makes it a triple. Can't underestimate Reaper in those situations as Selfless comes back in force. They're going to retake control of this, but Hex, they have to hold for the entirety of this round now.
Yeah, but looks better than last round, at the very least. So, small victories here and there, and they do have the ult advantage. So, they're going to have D.Va ult, they got Transcendence, you know, they should know that they're rotating through big pack room. They're going to go over there to play defense over there. Really want to see if this Death Blossom gets some value. We haven't seen much lately. Mostly he's getting flashback out.
He's in the corner. They did not check the corner. He gets the double kill, so yes, the Death Blossom does get value. Ends up getting the triple kill towards the end. I always gotta be careful of a Reaper lurking in the corner. We've said it pretty much since the beginning of Overwatch. Still very true, even to this day.
Yeah, I guess he blends in. Not entirely sure. Reapers and corners have been a thing since day 1 of beta, and for some reason people just don't check it. It's mostly a Dorado thing, but every corner can be a Reaper corner if you try hard.
Yeah, the Dorado, oh man, there's that one Dorado spot near last. It's just absolutely, I don't know. It's on the high ground by the big hill, but either way, Shadowburn right now on the way in does not have a Dragon Blade. Gonna be meeting the sound barrier right away. Real does not have a sound barrier of his own, so kind of problematic here for WeUnited. They're going to lose 2 people right away because of that. Can't really go too heavily in on it, and it's going to be a lost fight. But at least for them, they did burn away the sound barrier as Iman takes out Too Easy with authority. So Selfless, after a little bit of a rocky start, definitely coming back in force here, Hex.
Yeah, it's definitely a map that can have these kind of swings, as you mentioned, because it just gets so hard to engage on. It's either left or right, and neither are ideal, so you kind of have to just bite the bullet, know that you're going to take a ton of damage on the way in, and just go for it.
And so Transcendence right now does come out. Juvenile able to take out Too Easy. Transcendence keeping everyone on Selfless nice and healthy. Dragon Blade does come out for Shadowburn, but he's really far away from anyone. Not going to be able to reset his dash. Ends up going on Iman. Has to deflect. Going to put that golden sword away. Does not get what he's looking for. Still, though, Soundbear comes out late here for WeUnited. They get on the point. 2 kills to their name. Pretty back and forth, but Shadowburn still alive. Still a threat. Able to take out Chili with that diagonal dive. And that's going to be it. Shadowburn with the double kill. WeUnited at the last moment gonna retake this, and that should be a round to them, and now they're 1 round away from taking out Selfless. Selfless does trigger overtime, but usually now it's really rare for a team to come back in this, especially when you lose 2 people right away.
Yeah, I mean, with Mercy out of the meta, a lot of it is just so much on the cleanup, because if a team loses 2, they can't just stay in the fight and wait for the resurrection and be at full strength and then try it again. They start to retreat, and you're seeing heroes that can really punish retreats be super popular in the Genjis and the McCree with his long range and Zenyatta. So, when you're in a fight and you lose 2 right away, you're faced with that really tough choice. Do we stay and try to bring this back and maybe get 2 kills of our own, or do we retreat and maybe die getting shot in the back?
It's rough. Decision-making in Overwatch is sometimes you get put in situations where there is no good decision, and something the players have to deal with. But in general, one thing I'll say where players do make bad decisions a lot of times that I hope they would fix is that there's times where it's okay to just die.
Yeah,
don't panic Q. Just let it go, come back in. Qs are a valuable resource. Unless you're McCree, where Deadeye is up like every 2 seconds. But both teams now moving forward. 2easy leading the way here for WeUnited. They do get on the point a little bit before Selfless, but Winston coming in, going to go right in, but eats the Discord orb, goes down right away. Juvenile paying for that. 5v5 right now. Both teams getting a little bit of value off their poke. Now 4v4 as both McCree's still alive. Iman versus 2easy right now. Iman, though, takes out Shadowburn. And short of picking off 2easy, there's no bigger pick off a McCree can get than the opposing Genji. And Iman right now, he's going to be chasing down 2easy. 2easy, though, not having any of it, gets the counter kill. Unfortunately for 2easy, most of his friends are dead. And this should be first point capture here to the side of Selfless.
Yeah, Zoms does come in, though, with a late kill on Juvenile. They're going to get beaten out here, but Shadowburn is still in the backline trying to get something done. He's on a 1v2 with a Discord on him. He is not long for this world. You can't imagine. There he goes.
My ultimate is charging.
Let's do this!
All right, so some life from Selfless here. Taking that first half.
Selfless looking pretty darn good. And for them, they're going to have to do a reverse sweep here on Lijiang. They're down 2 rounds, so it's good for them to start out strong here, but they have to keep it up. Winston, though, going to be charging him with the Zarya shield, countering by the sound barrier. Real not going to be able to do the same. So Robles takes out Forsaken. Iman back. Here comes the Deadeye. Takes out the Zarya. Not one yet, though. 2easy still alive in the back, looking for some cleanup. Shadowburn is still alive. Dragonblade at the ready. Takes out Iman. So back and forth, but Robles, the Death Blossom, comes in at the end, takes out 2, and that will secure this fight for Selfless. They hold on for longer, and Hex, they're about 3 1-team fights away from taking this round away.
Yeah, maybe even 2, depending on how long the fights go. Because sometimes these fights can go on for a while, and they'll already be at 80% by the time they clean it up. But yeah, they're in a great position now. They've got the ultimate advantage as well. They're going to have to fight into a Transcendence. 2easy is going to try to get Deadeye. It has been the most impactful ults, especially on King of the Hills lately.
Rob was going right in. Michael 3D takes out Forsaken. But oh man, the Deadeye from the back takes out 2. 2easy opening it up. Shadowburn still lurking in the back as well. Graviton Surge comes in a little bit late here from the side of Selfless. Don't like that. Right now the fight is already degenerating. Save the Graviton for the next fight. That is a panic Q in all senses of the word.
Well,
and it doesn't stop WeUnited from retaking this.
Yeah.
Let's move it, people.
I mean, both Zaryas have hit Q in a couple weird circumstances. It just hasn't hurt WeUnited as much as it just hurt Selfless there.
Well, the thing is for Selfless, Selfless is playing with the house money right now, so what if they lose that fight? Just save the Graviton, knowing that all you have to do is win one more fight to take this round. It's just a little bit silly ult management coming out, but either way, look at the Shadowburn. He's sitting up here in the back, does have Dragonblade at the ready. Soundbarrier going to be coming out here from Selfless, so they're pushing the issue. And Shadowburn, he's just going to back out. He says, nope, don't want any part of that. Rob was, though, able to take up Forsaken, and Shadowburn does get taken out by Winston, who left right on him. 2easy, though, trying to be the Rock, gets 2 counter kills, keeping WeUnited alive here. Will go down to the opposing McCree. But supports are pretty darn dead here for Selfless. Iman just hanging out at 1 HP. Definitely not eager to peek or anything, saying, please, send help. Lucio is getting back on the point. Should be able to get the big health here, but 2easy got the vital kills to buy WeUnited time to get back into this fight, and Shadowburn's backhand Dragonblade Hex.
Yeah, he's been so impactful with those Dragon Blades too. I'd imagine he's going to get the Zarya shield when he busts out. Here comes a decent Graviton. Here comes
the Wombo combo. Here comes Shadowburn slicing and dicing. Not going to get as much as he wants because of the Transcendence. Chili heals his team through that, stops them from all dying. And Zom's Forsaken still firing in for WeUnited. Fight a little bit more tilted towards them at the moment. But Juvenile take out 2easy in the back. Very close between both teams. And is Iman still in there? Iman is still in this fight. So perhaps an opportunity here for Selfless. This beat gets dropped though towards the end of the fight. Shadowburn coming back in, and WeUnited will be holding from that ultimate. But they did force out the sound barrier, if nothing else. However, the problem is Hex, 85%. Yeah. They have to force overtime in a hurry here, and they're not going to be able to do it with all 6.
Well, it's going to be last fight of the game one way or another. The good thing for WeUnited, though, is that Zoms is holding on to this Graviton, was holding on to the Graviton. They're going to put it up top.
Yeah, that's a really good Graviton to delay and keep things on. They just have to touch the point X. They're not. Oh, they making it time. The Diva does. Her toe crosses the line. But now, will Selfless be able to turn back the favor? They do have the sound barrier, so this might be a good recovery. And oh, what a Zarya shield. It saved Winston at the last moment. A beautiful play by Zombs to cancel the Deadeye. Forsaken still living, gets the double kill right after. Too easy, piling on. And WeUnited is going to take this round. That was beautiful heads up play by Zombs. If Forsaken dies there, that fight could go entirely differently.
I feel it might be Zarya's biggest contribution to the competitive meta is her E, her allied shields. On your flankers, on people who are in trouble, it is just so clutch. Shadowburn continues to impress with his skin and golden shuriken combination. Very fashionable Genji.
Everything about Shadowburn's fashionable, right down to all the golden shurikens. I mean, with plays like this, you get paid, and when you get paid, you get to buy some golden shurikens. You're literally throwing money away, Hex.
I wonder if he collects those afterwards.
He's like, Genji, where you doing? It's like, you
He's
know.
pulling them out of corpses. Someone make a webcomic on that. There's an idea there somewhere.
Not as bad as Reaper, man. Like, golden shotgun Reaper. Shoot once, throw the shotguns away, shoot once. Like, I mean, you made a joke about a trillionaire earlier in the stream. That's pretty much what Reaper would have to be to maintain that level of debauchery.
Welp,